Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Patrick Kenney. I'm here today to talk to you guys about a critical time in our world and in the internet marketing realm. I'm excited to show you guys a new opportunity, and whoever brought you here today definitely thinks or speaks highly about you because they would not show you something like this that can show you guys this level of success if you only do one thing, and that is keep an open mind and take action, guys. I want to get started here really quick. Thanks for hopping on. First things first, what we're going to introduce to you tonight is a brand new technology that we put a lot of hard work and effort into. It's called the Flye card. We've got 100 million and 6 patents into this thing. And as you can see here, it looks just like your regular credit or debit card. It can do all the same things, but it is an extraordinary card, and it is not just that. And we're going to get a little bit into that later. But before we really get into it, I just kind of want to introduce myself. My name is Patrick Kenney. I'm 21 years old. I've been making a full-time income via the internet for a couple of years now, and I've really been able to capture the essence of what it takes to be an entrepreneur online and really take advantage of the opportunities given to me. Whenever I find a product or service that I really enjoy, or I really think can do some damage and make some waves in the internet or the world for that matter, I really take advantage and capitalize off of it, and that is why I'm here to talk to you guys today. So what we are doing is in a culmination of what we've done in the past. This company right here has been around for 11 years, and we've had massive success. Made hundreds of millions of dollars last year in 2016. We cracked the $920 million mark, and we will crack over $1 billion in 2017. I'm sure some of you guys have seen these very popular signs. You should be here. We'll get into those in a little bit here, but I like to give a background of what we're doing here. This is a company called worldventures. We do have an international headquarters in Plano, Texas, with over 700 employees. We are in all 50 states, and we're in 28 countries around the world. We have all the tools and support systems needed to start your own business in a box. And as you can see there in the bottom right corner, we have been considered in the top and number 32 in the direct selling global of the Global 100. And we've actually risen since that point, and because that was taken just last year. So we've risen since that point. We're making strides for success. So let's get into this thing, guys. Really, I'm excited about it. This is the Flye Smart Card. The Flye Smart Card is a all-around, all-inclusive, one-stop shop. This is all you're going to need out of a card. So what this thing is going to do is basically hold all your loyalty cards, your debit cards, your credit cards, your gift cards, even your hotel room key, really anything that can be swiped, can be chipped or be tapped. It's ultra secure. It's got patents in the security realm with different technology that doesn't even let card numbers be stored on your card, meaning for the split second that you do swipe your card, that's when your number is going to show up, but after its transaction is complete, it's going to pop off again, and guess what happens there? Skimmers can no longer get your card information, which allows it to be ultra secure. This is usable around the entire globe. It is a universal device, which is fantastic for global opportunities. And it's going to, once we're going to get into this later, but it's going to be able to track your points, and any dollar you spend is going to go into a point bank, which we'll get into later. Lastly, this thing is tracked by GPS, which will allow you to have a peace of mind that if you do lose it, you can hop right on your phone via that app that we saw in the last slide. You can deactivate your card for the time being until you find it via the GPS, and then turn it back on and not have to wait a few weeks to get your cards reactivated, which is always a hassle. So let's get into it. How does this device come out of nowhere? How are you finding out about it? And what happened? So, first of all, let's get a little framework here. This all started with Apple and is in comparison to our company. With Apple, they all started in August of 1998 with the original iMac computer. When this started, they only had one product, one system, and they could only really hit their customers from one angle. Anybody that knows business knows the 80-20 rule. 80% of your profit comes from 20% of your customer base, meaning we need different products to come in to make more money. And Apple at first did not do this, but later they understood that people really liked the brand, Apple, and people would come back if they had more. That's when they introduced the first iPod. Years later, they introduced the iPhone. And people really gravitated towards the Apple brand were very loyal to it. And those 80% of profits came from 20% of these repetitive customers. You know, the easiest way for a business to increase its profit is increase frequency of use, meaning how much they're spending inside of the company. So they did this very well. World Ventures took note of this. And in 2005, World Ventures started its company. They started something of its first product called dreamtrips. Now there's that little sign, you should be here. That is based off of people vacationing for much less, getting heavy discounts, and vacationing all around the world, doing things that they never thought possible. And what that, really culminates to is less wasted hours, getting more of what they expect, a truly great experience, and getting the best deal. And that is what dreamtrips at the beginning provided. A marketplace for them to go on, find an all-inclusive vacation that had everything they needed for their entire family at the rate that they knew they could afford, and they knew that they would get the best experience. It was truly a stress-free vacation on any budget, on your current budget. And this model has been proven for 11 years with over 5,000 trips around, which includes all your spouse, your significant other, and your children, with all these unique experiences, the great prices, and very, very, very exceptional service. And so this started, and people started really getting into it. And, when this first came about, it was all about the trip. Understand, we can compare this to Costco. At Costco, what do? You buy a membership once a year, and you get bulk pricing. This is what they've done. They've let you buy a membership, get bulk pricing because they block out weeks for vacations, and everybody that takes a vacation at that block gets a massive discount. So number one in this 4-step system is the price. Margin versus membership, and the Dream Trip Promise. Now, margin versus membership lets you know that the membership is going to give you the best possible price, which leads into the Dream Price Promise. Understand that whatever price you get at Dream Trips is going to be the lowest anywhere around. And if you find something lower that is apples for apples, the same trip, same location, same date, everything, we will give you a refund and send you on that trip for free, because frankly it does not happen. Number two, the experience is just all around better. All around better. We're going to give you better experiences, better hotels, and overall have a better time. We're going to give you a reward program where 100% of these membership dues in these 3 categories go into your Dream Trips point cloud. And what that means is $1 and 1 point. And we'll get into that a little bit later here in the next slide. But if you invest in a gold membership, which is what the very large majority of the company does, a $200 initial investment gives you 200 points, and points equal dollars, so you don't technically lose money. And each month that you spend on your membership, it goes into your points. Think about this as now a savings account. And lastly, you can now earn your way at the beginning towards vacation. At the beginning of time, it was all about just earning your way to this by sharing the experience. And you get points for doing this. So here's an example of a trip, guys. This is 5 days, 4 nights in Mexico. And this is a very, very exceptional hotel, as you can see. And they block this thing out for weeks at a time. And, the original price is almost double what you see here. For 2 people, this is $13.18 to go. But keep in mind, once you get your membership, you've invested into a savings account. And as you can see, right next to that $13.18, you can apply on this trip up to 200 points. So what does that do for you? That makes this trip $1,118. That's a much more affordable trip for a lot of people when the actual retail price is double. This is a true trip that's happening right now. So years later, people wanted to earn more ways to get to vacation. They wanted more ways. This is similar to Apple creating a new product. So how did they do this? They allowed you to, once again, join, get the trips in your cloud. Then they introduced shopping, which allowed you to go to places like Best Buy, Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, and hundreds and hundreds of stores, and get cash back rewards into your points on what you're already doing. Then they allowed you to share it, and then finally they allowed you to dine. which meant that you could go out and do what you're already doing and get points towards your vacations. Now, they ran into an issue at this time. None of it was an issue except for dining was very hard to track. And dining was something that a lot of people already do. Everybody dines out. I know I sure do. Shouldn't do it as much as I probably do, but I go out and do it. And they wanted to create a card that could track the reward points for their members. And that is where the Flye Smart Card comes into place. It was here originally to figure out a way for them to track for members. So this is your Flye Smart Card. Once again, this is ultra secure, very convenient, and it is a smart card. The app lets you load up to 8 cards of any type. It is a computer, but it is fully waterproof. It allows merchants that you're going to go to, such as restaurants, to be alerted when you walk into the building, and you can earn points by just swiping. Now, what is the timeline for something like this? Well, right now, you are ahead of the steam. This is not out to the public. First things first, anybody that's a member of this company, worldventures, and a dreamtrips member is going to get a chance at getting the card early. Secondly, the entire United States as a whole is going to get this card. And then last, it's going to be released to the world. 75 improvements have been made to this card before it came to the public eye. Over 100 million investments and 6 patents, all with our company, worldventures. So the question becomes, how can I, or how can you, take advantage of this technology launch? Is there a way for you to earn money from such a smart card? The answer is yes. For a business in a box, guys, $100 can get you there. For just $20 a month, you can have a full business with a 1099 in a box that allows you to run your own business through worldventures. So, how can we make money? Well, you are going to be a representative, and you are going to earn money from your customers. And you're going to earn money a couple of different ways, by selling memberships and by selling cards. So what does this look like? This is you in the middle. The cards are just the card sales, and the memberships with the little "you should be here" sign are the membership sales, and then the rest are both. You're going to make money by just selling to your friends what you're already doing. Think of the last time that you went into a restaurant and your server said to you, "Hey, are you ready to pay for your bill?" And you say, "Yes, give me just 1 minute. I got to turn my credit card on." They're going to ask something along the lines like, "Where did you get that?" or "How can I get one?" And you're going to be able to just pull out your app and say, "Here, put in your email." And when they put in their email, you're going to run into an opportunity where they are going to buy the card from you. So say they do this. Say they buy this card from you. If they go out and they show their spouse, their friend, anybody, this card, they are not a representative. They are your customer. And they decide that they want one, and they make these connections, all of these conversions are coming back to you. And you're sitting yourself before a technology shift. We are sitting ourselves from a regular plain card, aka a dumb card, into a smart card. And over here, if somebody likes the card enough and they want to spend their points, they upgrade to a Dream Trip account. They upgrade through worldventures and you receive that commission. This is exceptional stuff that you're sitting yourself in front of. So once again, guys, you want to get into this and you want to be a full member. In order to be, situated in front of this thing, you're going to want to be a full member and a representative to make money. So, for all inclusive packages, we have them right here. For your lowest end pack, $245 to start and then $45 a month for your business in a box. And travel. For your gold pack, $370 to start, $70 a month. That's going to give you $600 on your gold package a year towards travel, plus your initial $200 investment. And for the platinum package, your initial investment of $520 and $120 a month is going to give you $1,200 a year towards travel, and a $300 initial investment and a business in a box. What gets even better is if you're between the age of 18 and 25, these things become much cheaper. Now keep in mind, most people go towards gold. We'll get into what each of them have in a minute here. But this is your overall business in a box opportunity to travel and make money with a technology shift that is very disruptive. So, would you guys like to do this later or now? Would you like to position yourself before the next Apple? I sure would. So you can stand by and not do anything and just get the card later and just use it. Or you can become a DreamTrips member. You can get it before the public. You can become a representative, and you can position yourself to make money. So each of our memberships have different things. For the DreamTrips basic package, it includes the DreamTrips and your rate shrinker and your host. And what your rate shrinker is going to do is that's going to go through, and that is going to look at any rates that could have changed after you booked a trip. And if something does change, they're going to rebook the trip for you and give you the difference. All the DreamTrips and the host are going to be included for that. Now, included in that, plus with the gold, you're going to receive much more. You can now earn points on dining. You can now earn points on shopping. You're now going to get entertainment discounts. And you're going to get a concierge service to call and ask anything you like and help you out with anything really on your mind 24/7. With the Platinum, you're going to get access to these trips early. You're going to get Platinum perks, which means for some trips you're going to get a small excursion. For others, maybe a free drink pass. For another one, maybe a free photo session. It's different trip to trip. You're going to get exclusive Platinum Dream Trips, which are just that much better. You're going to get emergency evacuation, which means that if you run into an emergency on one of these trips, they're going to give you an emergency evacuation covering up to $50,000. You can also apply 20% more points towards trips. You're going to always be able to call your doctor on your phone and get a prescription that you need. You're going to always have roadside assistance, and you're always going to be able to help if you have any of these ID problems. So guys, now is the time. This is the shift. We are here today to just show you. It is now up to you. There's nothing else to this. Do you want to put yourself in front of an opportunity to be before a big technology shift with a smart card that can potentially change your future forever? Once again, guys, this is Patrick Kenney. I wanted to share this opportunity. I thank you for taking the time out of your day. I hope you better understand this. And whoever brought you, seriously thank them, because they have your best interest in mind and they think highly of you. And go back to them with any questions that you may have. And I will see you guys inside of World Ventures and on our next vacation. God bless.